What if I told you you're looking at Seto Kaiba? Obviously, that would be a lie because we don't have a player model right now, but what I'm telling you is that I'm playing with Seto Kaiba's moveset, which is very exciting. Obviously, they all say Kamehameha right now, but these are Seto Kaiba's moves, and I will prove it to you. So first of all, his special 3, what is the B button right now, and it would be the circle button on PlayStation, is another version of draw card. It does different things. I'll show you all the variants of it now. This one is a massive multi-hitting move. You can't move during that time. I don't know what that's going to end up being. I thought about it for a long time. I don't know what card to connect that to. There's a couple cards I had in mind, but nothing concrete. Here's another draw card effect. Now that one's weird. I think it's Ring of Destruction because it kind of slowly goes towards the enemy and then it attaches to them and then it explodes. I think it's Ring of Destruction. And for our final draw card effect, you'll notice it's taking some time and then it did 2 hits. I think what's happening is I'm summoning in a monster and that monster's walking up to Boruto and hitting him twice. Because you'll see if I get further away from Boruto, it'll take longer to hit him. So there you just saw like the regular distance from how far away I was before. Yes, okay, I've just gotten it. Yeah, see how much longer that took to hit him? I think it's because it's Blue Eyes. Sorry, not Blue Eyes. Whoa, hold on, calm down. It's a monster walking up and hitting Boruto. Now, we don't know what that monster is, and I'm not going to begin to speculate. I tried thinking about it. I don't know what it would be. Alternatively, it might not be a monster. It might be some spell effect that I'm not thinking of at the time. We will get to his normal moves, don't worry. I know that's what everyone's anxious about. This first special move, the special move on X, and that would be square on PlayStation, is a simple beam super. Now, it's actually a pretty good beam super. Look at how much area that covers. I'll show you it again here. Now, we don't know exactly what that's going to be, but just based on the type of destruction we have and the fact that it leaves behind fire, I'm actually going to assume that this is XYZ canon. Originally, I thought it might have been White Lightning Attack, but quite frankly, it's just not cinematic enough to be White Lightning Attack. I would have liked it to be more cinematic. I think what's happening is I'm summoning an XYZ cannon behind me, and then a big cannon attack is coming out. Boom, like that. Now, I'm going to show you the normal moves before I show you special number 2, because I think it's going to tie into special number 2. Now, I think that the normal moves are actually Blue Eyes White Dragon, which is weird because I didn't expect you to be able to play as Blue Eyes White Dragon. I had a theory going around for a long time that there would be 5 different options for Kaiba. Not 5 different options as in you can play with all 5, but there are 5 possible cards they could use for his normal attacks. Those cards were Blue Eyes White Dragon, Vorse Raider, Blade Knight, Battle Ox, and Sword Stalker. And when I was first looking at Kaiba's animations, I thought that this was super Sword Stalker-y. I thought that was Sword Stalker in a nutshell. Just look at all of those sword slashes, or what could theoretically be sword slashes, all those sound effects that seem to match up with a potential sword user. Alternatively, there could be Battle Ox, or even Vorse Raider. But think about it again. Watch the animations, and just imagine a dragon doing these things. Claw, 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 kick, headbutt. Headbutt again, or a bite maybe? Oh yeah, that's actually probably a bite, because it hits twice. So it hits you the first time, and then the final hit is him biting down and kicking you out of his mouth. More evidence of this is the up tilt, because the up tilt takes the enemy quite high in the sky. So imagine Blue Eyes White Dragon kicking you all the way up here. Look at this. Lep, boom, and then a big headbutt to end it. The down tilt, similar things can be said. Those hits are really weird because all of the other options for Kaiba, theoretical playing cards, all of his normal attacks, would be from sword users, and I don't know how sword users would do an animation like this. Unless maybe it was Battle Ox and he's just punching you for some reason. And finally, I think the biggest reason to assume that it is going to be Blue Eyes White Dragon is the charged up heavy. Look at the heavy. Is that, or is that not, a big headbutt from a dragon? Boom, headbutt. Boom, headbutt. Same thing can be said for his light heavy, or charged up light, I should say. Look at it. Think about 2 different claws coming from 2 different directions. Left claw, right claw. Now we do have Kaiba's grab as well. Look at Kaiba's grab. I don't know what's happening there. It doesn't make sense for it to be Blue Eyes White Dragon. I think one thing that could be happening is that Kaiba's grabbing the character, and then Blue Eyes is like doing the hit. Maybe Kaiba throws the person up just like a tiny little bit, or maybe raises them a little bit, and then Blue Eyes kicks them or bites them or something. I don't know. Regardless, I do think that's Blue Eyes White Dragon. Now I can show you Special 2, and I can also show you why I was hesitant to show you before. I think that his Special 2 is Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon doing a white lightning attack. So there's going to be a lot to follow here, so keep up with me. We normally have a Blue Eyes White Dragon, not necessarily following us, but it's usually behind us when we're doing our combos and stuff like that, whatever, right? At least in theory, we don't know for sure, right? I'm just speculating based on the animations that we have in game. And then with Special 2, Blue Eyes 1, summoning a Blue Eyes White Dragon polymerization into Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon White Lightning Attack. That's at least my theory for what Special 2 is. Again, it's a bit of speculation because we don't know for sure. We're just looking at camera work and kind of imagining from there. Alternatively, if it's not Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, it's just a standard Blue Eyes White Dragon White Lightning Attack. But if it is a standard Blue Eyes White Dragon, then that probably dispels my theory about you fighting with Blue Eyes White Dragon, because once he does do the White Lightning Attack, there's like some summoning animation here, right? Boom, we just summoned the creature. And then we're doing White Lightning Attack, which you wouldn't need to do if it was already summoned and fighting for you as Kaiba. So I think he's using polymerization to combine all of the Blue Eyes White Dragons and then do the White Lightning Attack. Watch it one more time to get an idea. Boom, polymerization, bam, there's Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon and White Lightning Attack. That's just my theory though. But now we can get a look at Seto Kaiba's ultimate or awakening technique, whatever you want to call it. I think this is Obelisk the Tormentor. So again, you have to watch just for the camera work. White Lightning Attack from Blue Eyes White Dragon, which we already have summoned. Now, Obelisk the Tormentor. Obelisk the Tormentor is on your screen. Look at how big that is. It's so much bigger than Boruto. Look at all the camera angle stuff that they do with Slifer the Sky Dragon, but this time with Obelisk. And then a big punch into the ground. That's at least my thoughts on Kaiba's moveset. That's what I think we've got going on. So to recap, I think we have Blue Eyes White Dragon for normal attacks, XYZ Cannon for Special 1, Special 2, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, or just a standard White Lightning Attack. Special number 3 is Draw Card with multiple different effects of destruction, probably, and 2 moves that I can't identify. And then his awakening technique is Obelisk the Tormentor. At least that's what I think based on the camera angles we've managed to look at so far. So that's it for Kaiba's moveset. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Please go thank Griffin Station for all the help he did on this video. This video literally would not have been possible without him. So please go show him the love he deserves. He showed me how I could get this working on my version of the game. He's the one who actually found the files for this moveset before anyone else did, or at least to my knowledge before anyone else did. Again, go thank him. I want to thank you for watching the video. If you could subscribe to keep up to date with future content, I'd very much appreciate that. Leave a like on the video to help other people find it. My name has been Bilbzy, and I will see you in the next video.